Good morning, students. In the first session of online class, today I have brought a poem from class 11 textbook. The title of the poem is A Photograph. This poem has been written by a British poet, Shelley Tolson. As the name of the poem itself suggests that the photograph always revives the old memories and those moments which we have spent together. Likewise, in this poem, also the poet recalls her mother and her childhood memories when she was 12 years or so, when she was spending her holidays with her two cousins. So, first, I would like to recite the poem with proper intonation, stress, and rhythm. Then, later on, I would explain the word meanings and the poem line by line so that you would may be able to infer the meaning of the poem in context. So, here the recitation of the poem like this. The cardboard shows me how it was when the two girl cousins went paddling, each one holding one of my mother's hands, and she the big girl, some 12 years or so. All three stood still to smile through their hair at the uncle with the camera. A sweet face, my mother's. That was before I was born. And the sea, which appears changed less, was their terribly transient feet. Now, second stranger. Some 20-30 years later, she would laugh at the snapshot. See Betty and Dolly, she would say, and look how they dressed us for the beach. The sea holiday was her past, mine is her laughter. Both wry with the labored ease of loss. Now she has been dead nearly as many years as that girl lived. And of this circumstance, there is nothing to say at all. Its silence silences. As in the very beginning of the poem, I already said that the poet recalls her mother and her mom memories while looking at a childhood photograph while her mother was 12 years or so. She has been deceased 12 years ago and she cannot explain her grief on her mother's loss. In this poem, there is a tribute to the mother's poet. She is looking at an old photograph of her mother which has a frame of cardboard. The picture has three girls in which the middle one is the oldest and tallest. It is her mother when she was 12 years also. Beside her on both sides are her two cousins, Betty and Dolly, who are holding her hands and are younger than her. They went for paddling on a beach holiday. Her uncle took the photograph then. The poet could not help but notice her mother's sweet face. The sea touched her terribly transient feet, which depicted that she changed over the years, and the sea remained the same. The sea in which they were paddling, which seems to have not have been changed, was their terribly transient feet, feet which were temporary, short-lived. Now, first I would like to explain the first stanza. In these lines, the poet is looking at an old photo which is made up of cardboard. In the picture, there are three girls who are walking on the beach, holding each other's hands. The girl in the middle is the tallest and oldest, The other two girls on each side are younger than her. The girl in the middle is the poet's mother, and she is around 12 years old when the picture was taken. And she was spending her holidays on a sea beach with her two cousins. So, in the above lines, the poet describes how the photo was taken. Her mother's uncle took the photograph and told them to stop and pose. That's why the poet has used the line, all three stood still to smile. All three of them left their wet hair open as the wind, the air was blowing. So their hair are flying over their faces. And they were stood still, motionless before the camera. They were smiling at the camera. And the uncle who was holding the camera was ready to click their photo. The poet's attention is drawn towards the mother's face, as the poet has used the word, the sweet face, my mother's. So the poet's mother's face, which is described as a sweet face. The photograph was taken long before the poet was born. The poet calls their feet terribly transit, as the sea has not changed much. The sea remained same, while as the mother, who was 12 years old, now she has been grown up. She had got married and she had a children. So she had changed a lot, while the sea has not changed much. The poet recalls their feet transient feet, as they were so young by then, and now they had grown. The feet of the three girls changed, means from the childhood they had grown too young. Yes. On the other hand, the sea which touched their feet has changed less. Now, in the second stanza, the poet says, after 30 years later, she would laugh at the photograph. She would tell me to look at her cousins. When the poet was born and the mother was looking at the photograph after 20-30 years, then she would laugh at the photograph and she would tell the poet to look at her. And she would say, naming her cousins, Betty and Dolly, and how their parents would dress all three of them for the beach holiday. They would have a plan to take a photograph beforehand. The poet recalls the sea holiday was her mother's favorite moment from the past, while the poet's favorite moment from the past was her mother's laughter. Mother was smiling, laughing when she could recall her past memories of the sea holiday, and looking at the mother laughing, that was the poet's favorite pastime. That's why the poet says, the sea holiday was her past, mine is her laughter. The mother's favorite pastime was the holiday, and the poet's favorite pastime, mother's laughter, while looking at the photograph. Yes, so both the women would think about those past memories. Mother was recollecting the sea holidays, and here the poet was recollecting the day when the mother was smiling, laughing while looking at the snapshot after 20-30 years back. And both of them tried their best to adjust to what they lost. Both writhed, twisted in disappointment and sadness, with the labored ease of loss. Both of them try to adjust with the present situation because the past can never come back. Now we come to the last stanza. In the above lines, the poet says that her mother died 12 years ago. Many years as that girl lived. Girl lived means when the mother had spent her holiday when she was 12 years old. So now the mother has died 12 years ago. And that's why the poet says that her mother died 12 years ago, the same age her mother was in the photograph. Whenever the poet thinks of her mother's death, now she's dead. See, I cannot explain what effect she has of her mother's death. So, and of this circumstance, there is nothing to say at all. Because the mother's death has silenced her, the poet, as the death also silenced her mother. So its silence, the death silences both of the women, mother as well as the poet. In this way, we can try to infer the meaning of the poem in the context. In the next video, I would like to explain the poem in detail.